everyone. Today I am with Adam, who is the owner of Rouge Camps, and we're going to talk a little bit about summer camps. I know it seems like a long time from now, but it is a good idea to start thinking and looking into it. And I know things are kind of different given that we're still in the middle of a pandemic. So I'd like to ask Adam to talk us through about some of the things such as what does the camp offer, how are they going to keep the kids safe and entertained. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it over to Adam.
Great.
So Adam, can you tell us a little bit about you and your camp?
Yeah, thank you, Karen, and it's great to be here. So my name's Adam Buchnia, and I'm the owner of Rouge Camps, which is teacher-led sports camps that are designed to help kids reach their full potential. And so we run camps in the York region, one in Markham, one in Richmond Hill. And I am a trained phys ed teacher. That's what I do during the year. But really, myself and our directors, we're in the young people development business, and camp's a fantastic way for us to do that in the summer. So yeah, that's a little bit about me and Rouge Camps.
Okay, so we just touched upon the fact that we're still in the pandemic, even though people are starting to get vaccination, but we don't know how things are going to be like in the summer. So what do you think are the chances that camps are going to happen this summer?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's something that we're constantly looking at. And right now it is a long way away, but I do know that we received a document from the provincial government through the Ontario Camps Association yesterday, detailing a very comprehensive plan for the safety procedures that will be in place for camps to run. They're not saying that this is for sure, but plans are going ahead for camp to run. And having been a teacher in York Region schools, delivering physical activity programs, being a phys ed teacher specifically, I have confidence in the protocols that are in place from a physical activity standpoint. For example, I work at a high school, 1,600 kids, and there hasn't been a single COVID spread from one student to another as part of our phys ed program during this time. So is there risk? Of course, there is risk, but the provincial government and everyone seems to want for camps to open if possible. And obviously it's too early to say exactly where the pandemic is, but hopefully the vaccine is going to be rolled out, and Rouge Camps and other camps across the province are going to be ready to be open. So I think that the chances at this point are good. And I would say that often like booking spots at camp, I would just look into the refund policies that camp have and make sure that it's something that you're comfortable with as a consumer in the event that things are out of anyone's control due to the pandemic.
Sounds good. So being a mom, I do want to send my kids to summer camp just so they can have fun, and also I'll be able to work in the summer. But I just want to know, what are some of the safety precautions that you will put in place for your campers to make sure that they're safe and that their parents will have a peace of mind?
Absolutely. So I say starting with daily screening, that's mandatory for all students, that I think people are very familiar with at schools, and we are looking at ways to streamline that. So wearing masks at all times would be another part of it. Regular sanitizing, we're going to be hiring cleaners to be sanitizing equipment, shared equipment. So just enhanced sanitization. A lot of your standard stuff that you've been seeing all of the time, but I would say some things that we're thinking about at camp that might separate us from what is happening in schools right now is we're looking at outdoor snacks and meals times. One of the things that we've heard is that schools, in elementary schools, it's been kind of very militant and quiet during this time that's supposed to be fun, and moving that experience outdoors allows us to be safe and keep the fun going on. Cohorting our campers in elementary schools, I don't think that there was cohorting, those full class sizes, but we're going to be cohorting our campers into groups of 15 or less, and even smaller than that for our youngest campers to 12 and less, and making sure that they do not interact with other cohorts, which helps, of course, with the spread, and then with public health contact tracing as well. I mean, there's multiple steps. I might throw into the chat. I'll share a link to our COVID policy that details it all. But there's a lot of policies that are going into place, including, doing for physical activity, promoting distancing through modifying games, using pool noodles to help young campers see where the distance is and keep a greater distance in many active games that allows your campers to be active but still stay distance.
Okay, that sounds great. Sounds like you've got a plan. But just one last question, like with all these rules and precautions you put in place, do you think the camp will still be fun? That the kids will still have a great time?
Yeah, great question. I mean, that was a big question that I think I didn't know, but after teaching phys ed, I see how grateful this past school year, throughout the entire pandemic, the students are still having fun, and they'd so much rather be face to face and being active and physically seeing their peers. So is it going to be exactly the same as it was in 2019 before the pandemic? No, of course, these safety measures are there, but we, through the use of masks and all the safety measures, we are still able to offer a robust program that I'm confident is going to be fun because I've seen it all year with our students. So yeah, I think that's one thing where Rouge Camps comes in. I mean, myself and all of our directors, we are all certified teachers, and we believe that who's in charge matters. So there are a lot of safety regulations that will be in place to keep our campers safe this summer. But I think implementing those in a meaningful way is going to be important. And I think we're very well situated to do that. And we know ways where we're not going to restrict the program so much that that experience that I was explaining at elementary schools, where kids are in a militant situation during lunch periods, we don't want that to happen. We want camp to be fun. And that's because that's what kids need for their mental health and their physical activity, especially during this pandemic season.
Great. Thank you very much, Adam. That was very helpful. So for any of you who are interested in signing your kids up with the summer camp, make sure you check out Rouge Camp, check out their website. And if you need any more information, feel free to reach out to Adam and his team. Thank you very much.